I'm Mary Ann Crosley. I'm President and CEO of the Cleveland Leadership Center, and it truly has been our privilege to deliver the Empower Cleveland Youth Program this summer. So all of you young people who are in the program, can you please stand up, and we're going to give you a round of applause. Great, thank you. So this program was actually piloted last summer, and it came out of discussions that began almost 2 years ago. It was born out of vision and a passion for youth and a passion for improving and giving promise to the future of our community. And there were some key civic leaders who were involved in that, individuals who themselves possessed tremendous vision and great passion. And several of them were able to join us today, and you'll be hearing from them. But let me recognize that original group of men who got together, because they all came from very humble beginnings, and they wanted to make certain that the offers of help and assistance and support and mentoring they were able to provide to other youth. So they are Congressman James Renacci, Mayor Frank Jackson, Dr. Akram Boutros, Mr. Russ Mitchell, and Mr. Fred Nance. This program would not be possible without the commitment of some true community partners who identified students who they thought could benefit and who they knew had the commitment to see this program through to the end. So we're very grateful for those community partnerships: Youth Opportunities Unlimited, the Boys and Girls Clubs, Esperanza, and the Mayor's Office. And of course, nothing would be possible unless someone wrote the check to make it happen. You need those funds for any good program to advance. So I want to thank our funders, the Cleveland Foundation, where we are right now, Metro Health Foundation, and the City of Cleveland. And those of you who are here today, you provided mentoring to these young people over lunch, offered them suggestions for careers, shared your own life journey, and you also opened the doors of your institutions, your organizations to them to take them through and expose them to careers, to a path to the future, to get them thinking bigger and beyond what they thought they could accomplish before they began this summer. And I want to thank 3 individuals who were there planning and working diligently to make the program come together. Erin Miller-Tate, who's back in the corner, ably assisted by our interns, Caitlin Griffin from Colgate University, and Kenise Gray, who just graduated from Case Western Reserve. So for all those folks who made this program happen, let's give them a round of applause.
First, to all the young people, young adults and teens in the room, Youth Opportunities Unlimited, YOU. That stands for you. We are an organization designed specifically to help you be prepared for the world of work. As I talk to you today, 3,400 young people like you have jobs, are working in some sort of an experience, an internship, a workforce experience in the Cuyahoga County area. And we're so honored and pleased that we are able to provide you the opportunities you need so that your future will be unlimited. Everybody in this program today is paid for working in a job and also being in this program. And that's appropriate. How many of you enjoyed the program this summer? Did you enjoy it? Raise your hand. That's good. Do you know that that's exactly what work is like? Work is a joy. You get to do something. You get to be paid. You get to meet interesting people. The big difference is, and this is where I start to address the other people in the room, the community leaders in the room, how exciting that YOU gets to partner with all these other partners and with Leadership Cleveland, the most powerful network in this town. Because what we are all trying to do for you is to help you gain the strength, the resources from this network. And that's what makes this program so special. And what you find out from Leadership Cleveland and from other programs like it is that it's about networking. It's about sitting at the table and having lunch with people who may have impact on your future. You have to take advantage of it. You have to learn how to talk to people, how to tell them who you are, what you do, what you need, what you can do to help other people. And that's what this experience was supposed to be all about. So we're very proud of you for being here. And of course, just like work, you're getting evaluated, aren't you? You're getting evaluated by your supervisors. You had to have a workforce portfolio. So there's more to work than just the daily, whatever it is you're doing by the hour to get paid. But there's also the joy of knowing at the end of the day that you're making a difference. So thank you very much.
We're honored to have Mayor Frank Jackson with us today. Like many of you in this room, he attended schools in Cleveland Municipal School District, and he went on to study at Cuyahoga Community College. Never fails. It's William Gary who hosted the students last week at Tri-C, and went on to get several degrees from Cleveland State University. And he has a law degree. He has been in public service for many, many years and is about to pursue his 4th term for mayor of Cleveland. So we're very grateful to have him and to have his support. Mayor?
Good afternoon. And, I want to first congratulate all of the young people, the students, for completing the program and being part of the program. And I know that my experience has been whenever we provide opportunity for exposure to people, young people in particular, they always enjoy it. So I know you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you being part of it. And the reason for that is because every time you do something and you do it well, you make it easy for us to deal with the next group that has to come along. So what you've done is you really made it possible for us to enter into agreements with our partners as they look to provide internship and exposure to other young people as they come along. I want to thank the Congressman Renacci and Ms. Crosby for what they've done, because it would not have happened without his vision and without her work. And so again, congratulations to all of you, and thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. And we're also honored to have with us today Congressman James Renacci. Congressman Renacci represents the 16th District of Ohio. He has been serving in Congress since 2010. And he loves to give back. He feels that true call to public service. He was a certified public accountant and an extremely successful businessman, and he felt the call to give back to the community and to build a stronger community. And this is one of the examples of his passion, his vision, and his work. So please join me in welcoming Congressman Renacci.
Good afternoon, and really it's an honor for me to be here today, and I want to thank all of you that have graduated through this program, and I truly hope you learned something and that you were inspired by some of the things that you had an opportunity to see and have an opportunity to be a part of. Look, this program actually came, I might have been the vision, but I also want to thank the mayor, because I still remember the first time I came to Cleveland and sat down with the mayor and says, we need to do something to help the students and the young adults. And I think the original meeting was only going to be 15 minutes, and it lasted about an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and a half. And he was gracious to say, yes, let's figure out a way to do this. So again, I want to thank the mayor, and I want to thank Mary Ann too for also being part of this program. As you know, Empowered Cleveland Youth is also a partnership between Cleveland Leadership Center, the City of Cleveland, Esperanza, the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland, and Youth Opportunities Unlimited, which we've already heard from. And I want to thank all the weekly mentors that have donated their time and really have participated in the lunches over the last few weeks. For the students, look, today marks another small chapter in your life, which I think is important. For those of you that don't know me, yes, I am the U.S. Congressman, but I also started at a point in my life where I came from a family that didn't really have very much. I realized that we had to do a lot. I had to do a lot to make ends meet, but I always believed in dreams, and you're going to hear that a little bit in my remarks, because I think dreams are important. But really, never forget the opportunities or what you make of them, and I think that's the key. Today, we're celebrating the end of where you had some opportunities that some didn't have, and over the decisions you really make in the next few years of your life will really set up the stage for the rest of your life. And I know at this age, sometimes you look at that and you say, well, what's he talking about? And again, I sat in those seats and I do understand what's going on. But let's face it, everything you did the last few weeks is really just a starting point. It's a building block of that foundation of your life. And you don't think of it that way, but you really should, because that's how important this program is to giving you some of those basic blocks that some others might not have had. Trust me on this. Look, I was just an average student in school. So some of you probably look and say, well, okay, so was I. And I was not the smartest kid in the class either, believe me. And by the way, my family didn't have any money. So everything I got in life, I had to work hard for. And I think that's important. I really do. But I also did have some big dreams. And I think that's important too. I understood in my core value that the value of hard work and the value of competition and the value of realizing that if you do the right things, things can happen. You know, hard work is often talked about in speeches, but hard work is really more than just talk. And I think that's really the key as well. Hard work often requires doing what others won't do. That's the key to remember. Hard work, sometimes you got to do some things that others won't do, so remember that. I mean, it's so important. Hard work may demand long days. I mean, I know there are always these other things we want to do when the day gets to 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, whether you're in school or whether you're in a working field. You know, you get to 4, you get to 5, you say, you know what, I just want to go home. But sometimes that dream that you want really requires that hard work to go that little extra step. And I really do believe that if you do the right thing, dream big, trust me, anything is possible. No matter what step is next for you in the next few days, in the next weeks, in the next months ahead of you, you're never going to forget that you really can achieve anything that you put your mind to and you put your heart into. And I'm seriously proof of that. So let me just share some quick lessons in life that I hope you will take from today. If you remember anything, remember this, because I always try and tell this to the youth that I talk with and the students and the colleges that I visit and the high schools I visit. Lesson 1, take responsibility for yourself. All right, and you've already started doing that by being part of this program. But what you make of the rest of your life is up to you. Success, your education, your health, your prosperity are all up to you. Take responsibility and take ownership of both your successes and truly your failures, because you will have failures on the way. Lesson 2, do not fear failures. I mean, that's so important. And I didn't recognize that until I failed the first time. Success is not about avoiding failure. It's about getting back up after you do fail. And I think that's important. Those who succeed are those who get back up after they fall and aren't concerned and don't quit. That's so important. All of us who will try, believe me, all of you who try will experience failure. The question is how you return from that failure, how you get back up, and how you value the success after getting back up from that failure. That is so important. Lesson 3, seize your future. Do not let it seize you. Look, every one of you, when you go home at night, you have friends, you have opportunities to do different things, but just remember, life moves quickly, really does. Hard to believe how quick it goes to some of us of my age. I still think of being back at your age, but life moves quickly, and if you don't set your own course, others will set it for you. And there are plenty of distractions in your life, plenty of distractions you're going to have, but make sure you don't forget where you are and where you want to be. And always remember where you want to head towards. I think that's important, because those distractions are always going to take you in different directions. Lesson 4, save your money. Now that's a strange comment coming from a U.S. congressman where we can't even balance a budget and we're spending more than we should be spending. But believe me, I was a successful businessman who started out with very little money. But a successful businessman who started out with very little money and understood that the value of saving. Consider, save all that you can today, and really, I promise you, you'll thank yourself later. You really will thank yourself later. Finally, this is so important, never stop dreaming. I got to tell you, life will throw you curveballs all the time. At times you will feel failure and your goals are out of reach. But your dreams will only die when you let them die. If you stay motivated, stay hungry, and keep dreaming. One of those days, those dreams are going to come true. So let me tell you why I believe so much in those 5 values. I was in that same position. I was the first in my family to have a chance to go to college, but I had to pay my way. I've worked 3 jobs, went through college, but my dream was to get through college. All right, I worked 3 jobs, and I said, I'm going to get this done. I want to work and own my own dreams. I wanted to get a good job. Wanted to start a family. Wanted to be married. These were all my dreams. Wanted to start my first business. And that might sound like a crazy dream at age 18 or 19, but it wasn't a crazy dream. It really wasn't. As I said, I was not the smartest kid, and I didn't really come from money. So I had to keep dreaming about it and working hard and trying to do the right thing. And I wanted to tell you that those dreams started to come true. I got through college. It wasn't easy. I worked through it. I had to work 3 jobs, as I said. And I took responsibility for myself and really left nothing to others. Remember, you can't leave your future to others. You've got to make sure that you are directing yourself. After failing several times, I learned from those failures, and I then stopped fearing failure. Failure is not something you need to fear. I stopped fearing failure. I forced myself to get back up every time. I set my own course, which you have to do. I seized my own future, and I never let anyone tell me what I could or could not do. That's important. Don't let anybody tell you what you can or cannot do. I never refused to let go of my dreams. Right after graduating from college, I got that job I was looking for. Less than 4 years later, after graduating, I started my own business. That was something people said could not happen. A poor kid from Western Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh. I know, don't ask me who I root for. But, poor kid from Western Pennsylvania was able to start my own business, and my dreams were finally coming true. I got married. I had that family that we talked about. Over the next several years, I was blessed to turn one business into many businesses. Again, dreaming about that. Not having everything handed to me, but knowing I had a dream and a passion and a work ethic and something I was going to continue to do. By the way, here's the other thing I had, which is so important in this program. I had mentors along the way. And I had people who were able to show me and point me into different directions, which is why this program is so important. If you have an opportunity to see something you want to do, that gives you that inspiration to be able to move toward it. You know, over the next few years, I was blessed to turn one business to many. I was able to create jobs. I was able to employ thousands of people. I was able to help many employees of mine build their dreams and meet their dreams as well, which I think is important because I always believed in giving back. I had the opportunity to serve my community in a wide range. I was a firefighter. I never, you know, who was dreaming at your age to be a firefighter, but I always wanted to give back because I always believed in that too. I was also a mayor. In 2010, I was elected to the United States House of Representatives. Remember, in a situation just like you are, don't ever stop dreaming. Those things can happen. And that's exactly what I am. And today, who would have thought, but today my dreaming has given me the possibility to really give back. And the privilege of having to work today in public service, doing my best to make people's lives easier, and to keep the American dream possible. I got to tell you, I'm going to work as hard as I can to always continue to give you that opportunity for the American dream, which I was given in this state, in this country, which is so great to us. And that's really been some of the greatest honors of my life. And it's why that's why I mentioned the lessons that helped me along the way. I'm going to repeat them again for you. Take responsibility for yourself. You've already done that by being part of this program. Do not fear failure. You're going to fail. If you're trying to be successful, you're going to fail. Don't fear failure. Seize your own future. Don't let others seize it for you. That's a very important one because you're going to have obstacles in your way. You're going to have people that are going to try and pull you in different directions. It's your future. Seize it. Go with it. Save your money. I know that's a tough one, but believe me, that $1, that $100, that $50 every once in a while you put away early on is really going to help you down the road. And never, 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 never stop dreaming. Never. So in closing, I hope you learned a few things in the last few weeks in this program. That's what's important about it. I hope you saw some things that gave you some opportunity. I already heard at the table one individual here who saw a program that he really wants to be a part of. I think that's important. That's really what this is all about. I hope you saw some mentoring opportunities. I think that's important as well. I hope you come back and become part of the future classes as an alumni to help. This program is about giving back. So remember, whatever you got out of this, hopefully you're willing to give back in the next few years. Thank you all for participating. I really do mean that. I know a lot of times it's summertime, you could be doing a whole bunch of other things, but this is really the building blocks. I still remember some of the summer programs I went to that helped me understand some of the opportunities I had. Congratulations really on taking another step in your life of learning. This is really another step. Now it's time really to get to work. But remember, never stop dreaming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congressman. And now I want to invite up Erin Miller-Tate to say a few words about the summer, and then there's going to be a special recognition.
Thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Mayor Jackson, for being here. Thank you, Congressman Renacci. And thank you to YOU, who without them, this program would not be possible. Rather than listen to me talk about our summer, which I could at length, I would like to invite some of our students to come and share their reflections on what we experienced. First, we will hear from Eddie Gonzalez.
I apologize in advance. I'm a little nervous. So, thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Eddie Gonzalez. I got into this program through Where I Want, which is a program at Gun and Recreation Center. And these 8 weeks have really made me, become more focused on my career. It is an honest to God great experience to be in this program. I got to socialize with people my age and adults who have careers that, interest many of us. And we also got to go on tours to work sites and colleges. It really is incredible how, how a person who has no idea of what he or she wants to do when they go to college, they could choose their career, like they could easily figure it out by just participating in these sessions. I'm glad to have met new friends and mentors that have volunteered to help me and give me advice about studying what I want to study in college, and I would highly recommend students to participate in this program. So in conclusion, this was a great experience, and thank you for your time.
Good afternoon. My name is Carla Matos. I'm a senior now at Lincoln West High School, and I got into this program by Esperanza. In this program, I learned a lot. I learned a lot to communicate well with others. I talked to a lot of mentors. I connected with them. This program helps a lot in the future because you talk to a lot of people with different careers and they talk to you about what they do and you can learn from them. I thank all the speakers for taking their time out of their day to come talk to us. And this was a really good experience, and I want to do this program again next year if I can. Thank you.
Hello. I'm a little nervous, but my name Passion. I've been in this program for 8 weeks. I really didn't want to be in it because I thought it was just a program. I was really here for the money, but as I thought about it, and I kept going on and I kept coming and I was like meeting new people, they changed my career for real. It was nice talking to people. I met a lot of new people that helped me with coming with my future. It was really hard. the program really changed me a lot though, cause I met different people that talk like different language. I learned Spanish a little bit. I got new friends, and it was just like it was an honor to be here. Like they chose me to be here. I mean, there's really not too much to say. It was a nice program, and the 8 weeks was a lot. We went to like downtown. It made me I wanted to be a pediatrician, and then as we went to the justice of the downtown court, I was talking to like detectives and I was talking to the police officers. It really wasn't nothing I thought about being because I really didn't like officers. But as I got to talk to them, it was like something I was interested in, and she helped me like sign up for camps for homicide detectives, and I just liked it, y'all. It was really nice.
Good afternoon. My name is Francesca Leonardo.
And I am Elicha Cora Vargas.
We are part of the Hispanic Youth Leadership Program at the nonprofit Esperanza. Esperanza improves the academic achievement of Hispanic in Greater Cleveland by supporting students to graduate high school and promoting post-secondary education. During the summer months, Esperanza, in collaboration with Youth Opportunity Unlimited, or YOU, offer a program that helps youth learn the skill to obtain a job, be responsible, improve time management, and learn how to retain employment.
This year we have another addition to our summer program, Empower Cleveland. This program opens more opportunity for all of us. We had the amazing opportunity to meet new people, visit new places, and explore new careers. We learned about many different careers like nursing, construction, welding, job in the military, be a lawyer or judge, be a firefighter, police officer, and so many more. We even visited at the station. Every person we meet informed us about their career and gave us insight into what they do in this position is like.
Empower Cleveland help us become a better community leaders. Through this summer program, we learned to be strong and never give up. Empower Cleveland gave us the opportunity to be an example for other youth in our community. We also learned soft skills such as social grace, communication abilities, language skills, and personal habits like being prepared. Working in groups to complete projects all the way through taught us time management, teamwork, leadership, patience, how to be honest, responsible, independent, and successful. Not only us, but for our community. We are grateful to be part of Empower Cleveland because program exposes students like us to great opportunities and open our knowledge for a better future.
Finally, we would like to thank everyone who made this program a success, to all the people that welcome us to the places, to Aaron Miller, Kennis, Kaylin, and all of you that took the time for giving us the chance to be a better ourselves.
We would like to come back the next year, and thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Enrique Freeman, and I work at Cadell Fine Arts. That's how I was introduced to Empowered Youth. This experience here at Empowered Youth expanded my future career. Before this program, I only knew basic careers such as just being an engineer, a cop, a firefighter. I've gained so much from this program, such as knowledge and learning how to be a good networker. One thing that really stood out in this program was the importance of networking. We learned how to network the first day at IdeaStream and at our lunches with our mentors. I now know that networking is very important in pursuing my career or whatever path I want to go down. Now I know to get someone's business card or an email to stay connected and to help gain my career.